Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Exile Necropolis League 3.24. In this episode, I'm going to be showcasing Tier 16 Blight map, fully AFK. No buttons, no abilities, just sitting there as I go through the build, and then at the end, I'll loot the Blight with you. I also made like a bunch. I'm on filter 37, so my filter is like super insane. Filters out so much shit, so hope you look forward to that. Also, I don't build any towers, so the anoints are useless. I have empowering tower range because of Blight Ravage, but it doesn't matter. And yeah, we're not doing any towers because when you build a tower, it would take you like 5 clicks to build one tower, so it's like 10 extra clicks to every map. Yeah, and then our build just does it all. So then our build. Real quick, some of the normal stuff. Lunaris, tukohama for this, and since the last Blight vid of the T15, it's like Progenesis, Arctic Armor, more damage, better survivability. We don't have the Enduring Cry, for example. We don't even have Trigger anywhere in the build. It's kind of like made for Blight right now in a way. Even having 77 mana, enough for the Immortal Call, but not really having enough for the extra Flame Dash on top of it. It's really good for AFK. Then Arctic Armor while you're stationary, gaining less, taking less Fizz and Fire. And then Progenesis is huge. Progenesis is sick, but it's not always up. But yeah, we still make it without it. Then Spectres were just 2 Carnage Chieftains, 2 Host Chieftains for the Frenzies and Power Charges. You could also use a Theif tool for the Snow Cloak, but I was testing to see if it added lag or not, and it didn't, so I could add him back. It's fine. And then my Animate Guardian, we have a 65% Explode AG, so 2 Synthesis weapons with Explode. The Synthesis Chest for 35%. I have a whole vid on the AG. I have a few vids on it to go over that, but technically it's a Grave Bind with the Curse Despair, the Explode Chest, AoE, nearby enemies are blinded, the helmet with the extra AoE, and the nearby enemies have less minus 12 Chaos Res, and then the Explode weapons with like some poison chance and attack speed and double damage. Some basic stuff. Way harder to craft them now. But we have level 38 zombie slamming. This isn't the most ideal link. I still have minion speed in it. It's just because of the chest plate. You can't like change the colors of the sockets. So I had a 3 blue and I was using it with the carry-on golem, but I'm not doing that anymore. So I kept the link. So then my main link was zombie, minion speed, awakened empower, awakened minion damage, awakened multi, withering touch, and awakened melee fizz. And then, yeah, my filter is super good for Blight now. I've filtered out a lot of the essence, a lot of the currencies, a lot of the, like, low stack currencies. I removed contracts, low stacks of rogue markers, teal oil, catalysts, tons of stuff. I kept some essence, because some of them were worth quite a bit, like envy and loathing and stuff like that, and spite. But then I removed other ones, so you can get the filter update from the Discord. I can't use the link anymore because I accidentally deleted my online version, and you can't upload a filter, and you can't undo deleting your filter, so I have to just manually edit the file, and so I do it through the Discord, and I post what I've changed. But yeah, lots of updates though. It feels really good for the Blight specifically. And then something on the side. Yesterday I crafted this jewel. It was sick. I had that fractured and I used caster, reforged caster, and then when I hit like 2 of these mods, I would reforge more likely, and I actually got it. It was sick. I have a clip on the Twitch. It's really sick. But yeah, build is sick. LE ailment immune, 89 LE reses, 1300 regen, 48k armor, 17k evasion, full elemental ailment immune, basically almost crit immune, only take 15 extra damage from crits. So you're reducing most of the crit damage. And then my Timeless Jewel is the same, except I pathed the minion damage and anointed the Grave Pact. I only did that as an explanation because I temporarily tried running no accuracy jewel, and I also had switched amulets at one point. Sorry, I switched Timeless Jewels. I was trying out the Mahuatl shield like I said I was going to, and basically, so I switched the Anoint because this didn't exist, and I put my Timeless Jewel up here. It was a Lethal Pride. I anointed this instead for the damage and the accuracy, and then I could free up a Jewel Socket, but I could still anoint this and save the 3 points. But I figured some extra damage. I just took out the Righteous Army for now. It's some minion life in the regen, but this is technically more damage and better accuracy. And then, yeah, you don't really need this jewel for the Corrupted Blood, which is really sick. And then I was able to run a Taunt jewel for Simulacrum. And, yeah, the minion chance to taunt feels amazing on Kosas when he stops doing his slam and he stops doing the laser beam and he just dies. He just sits there and dies. True. So I'm not gonna pick up the loot at first. I'm just going to show the loot, and then I'm gonna loot it. There's not that much. It's the filter, so I was just trying to show it. It's really sick. I feel like there's more stuff I have to filter that's outside of these maps, but for Blight, my filter is great. So, like, the amount of oil clicks you save not picking up teal and less is huge. Tainted oil is like 3 divs, by the way. I'll check that price again, but I'm pretty sure it's like 3 divs. And then you can see when you click currency chests, you get like chaos, but and like some ancient shards, but look at all this that's like not worth clicking, but there's like a lot. It's really funny, and so having the filter help you with that is really useful. Fossils are great this league. Fossils are worth quite a bit. Resonators are free, so it's mostly the fossils. And these should be nothing. You can get like random currency out of your other chests. Like I'll show you, this was an armor node, but it actually dropped Scrolls of Wisdom. Yeah, pretty sick. Let's do one more, because that's what I normally do. But yeah, all that extra crimson, the tainted oil, stack decks. I've been stacking them. I sold like 4k already. I don't know, some crazy number. For these, I've been running triple crimson, but as you can see, I run out, so I've been converting violet to crimson, and then you still don't sustain, and I'm not converting indigo because I have a blend for that. So when I run out of crimson, I've been using azure. It's not that much worse, but obviously then I don't have to buy the crimsons because the crimsons were 40 per D, so they're like 3C per, so that it would be like a 12C cost on top of the map, and the map was only 10C, so you're actually doubling the price of the map with the crimson oils. So azure oil might be ideal for lowering your costs and making you have more pure profit. It's up to you entirely. I've been using the crimsons when I get them, but then I use the azures when I run out of crimsons, and I'm not buying crimsons. So yeah, let's do another one. The build's sick though. It's mostly the zombie damage and then the AG for the chain explode. So like he has the 65% explode chance. Then he has this link, so he's withering touch, so he has physical as extra chaos and the wither. He has the extra AoE for his explode and the AoE damage, which works on the explode. Awakened void manipulation for more chaos damage because we're converted to chaos through the unholy might. So our AG is full chaos explosions with chance to apply withered. 50% because of the Withering Touch plus the Unholy Might. And then Minion life, so he has extra life. So he's at 114k right now. He'd have more if I took this, or if I took a Minion life node out of this Timeless Jewel instead of a Minion damage node, but yeah. And then this would be for Blight. I'd rather have him at higher HP, like 150,000 if I was doing harder content like T17 Blights. Maybe even, T17 maps. Maybe even higher because they're new and like what could happen in there. But for Blight, this is fine. Not Blight Ravaged. Don't do Blight Ravaged. Okay, yeah. So big AG ring. And my Spectres, I told you, are the monkeys. I got them with block chance reduction and withering touch. And then the Chaos Golem. So the block chance reduction, for people who don't know, basically when something has block, imagine that the Spectre will be blocked. When it's blocked, it will overpower... It'll inflict overpower on the enemy for 4 seconds. So every time they inflict overpowered, the enemy loses 5 block attack and spell block. Technically this starts with the Spectre already deleting 10 of it, but only to the Spectre. So let's say something has 50, and you attack it, and it gets blocked. Then, so like half of the attacks will be blocked with 50%. So 2 attacks to get 1 hit, and the 1 block would reduce the block by 5% for 4 seconds. And so you can see how this could be really useful with the Chaos Golem and the Spectres to remove block from an enemy that has block, so my actual minions can do damage like the zombies and the AG. So that's how that works. It's when it's blocked, it's removing block. So you actually want this to be a lower level with low quality because then you're not getting blocked as much. Yeah. Which this you'd want it leveled up if this was on your main link, because then you're ignoring the block without having to stack it. But in this case, we want to be blocked, so they stack it. Okay. And then Withering Touch for some extra wither, because the withered only lasts 2 seconds, and we only had 25% chance, so here we have 50 when we do the extra Withering Touches. And then also, I think there's the mod Chaos and Wither Resistant, which makes the wither last less duration. So... by making it easier to stack, having higher chance, then we're more likely to keep the wither stacks up. And withered is 6% increased chaos damage taken up to 15 times, so 90% increased chaos damage taken. Makes our Demon Harpy look weak, honestly, in comparison. Because Demon Harpy had a big-ass cooldown, was only Fizz, was only the Demon Harpy, and it was only up to 50%, where this is 90. So, sick. Then I have my auras, so I got my Purity Fire, Determination, Grace, and I have Haste with the Guardian's Blessing on the Stone Golem, and I put my Feeding Frenzy here instead of the Hungry Loop, so my AG has the extra Awakened AoE, which is huge for the Chain Explodes and the Clear. Like, you'll probably see it right here. The AG will run to this side, and then they all exploded. Disgusting. And then we have our Vitality, could probably level this up, but then I have even less mana, which we just need 62 for the Blight, but technically when you combine Immortal Call plus Flame Dash, then it's 86 you would prefer, especially if you Flame Dash twice. Because, like, there's a case where, let's say you're actually playing, and you press Flame Dash, now until you gain back the mana to 62, you can't have the Immortal Call go off, so you're actually squishier. It's a warning, basically. There's my casting damage taken Immortal Call. I keep them low level because it's such a high effect with such low requirement, and leveling it up just makes you have to take a bigger hit, and like increases the less taken and stuff, but then increases mana cost, blah blah blah. The Arctic Armor. So technically I have freeze immune from this, but I'm already freeze immune from the Avoid Shock Storm Shroud combo. Full elemental ailment immune, but technically if I didn't, I could have this as Avoid Shock, this as freeze, and then I just have like the ignite and the alt ailments, so that's an option, I guess. And then Defiance Banner and Flame Dash. So we actually have no offering, no desecrate, as you can see. Pretty crazy. And then my 7th link for my zombies is actually Awaken Melee Fizz. And funny part is you could actually... I switch this all the time because when I'm swapping out this Ami, then I have a 6 link instead of a 7 link. And I'd rather multi-strike. But when you run the Ami, you can actually switch it. So you see how it's 48 more melee attack speed? This becomes 47. And this one is a 54 more melee fizz. It's 55. So you actually get more damage, less attack speed by putting it the other way around. And this is how I actually prefer it. But I switch it because of when if I take out the Ami for the Eternal Damnation, then let's check the Fracture, 26. Opalescent Oil is pretty good, 10 per div. Then yeah, I get one more fizz damage instead of the and the fizz damage works. It scales the fizz and then it gets converted to chaos, so it does work with more melee fizz because they start as fizz, which is where we actually get more out of flat fizz, like a carry-on golem buff, rather than added chaos damage because we have the more melee fizz. Like, if we added chaos, it wouldn't more chaos, because it's more fizz. This map blue sucked. 2 opalescence, though, so that alone is actually still pretty good. It's still profit. But this can show you how, like, if you're raising the cost with the crimsons, and then this is what you're getting, it's... maybe you should run Azure and lower the cost. And there's volatile RNG in Blight anyways, like you saw the first map was a tainted oil, and then we didn't get one in the second one, so it's just what happens, it's not consistent. That's part of PoE. Either way, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, I hope you guys have enjoyed my video, my tier 16 AFK Blight, the update, and where the build's at. Hope you guys are enjoying the season as much as I am, and I'll see you guys in today's stream. Thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and have a great day. Bye!